We're back. I didn't want to leave y'all on no cliffhanger, but y'all see all that freaking oil up on the ground. I got to clean all that up now. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another fun-filled video with your guy Easy E over here at Easy E's Rebuilds. Always staying busy, always doing something around here. So let's go take a quick peek. So y'all was with me from the last update video. I'm still plugging away at the burn traverse. As y'all can see, no more wires, baby. All the wires are gone. So now I just got to go to my neighborhood pick and pull and do the same thing to another traverse. Hopefully I can find one with the tow package, but if not, that's okay. Because I at least get one that has the rear view camera and has what the electronic lift gate in the back. They don't got the lift gate in the back option because they had the tow package. But we'll see. This might be a rare car right here. But long as, like I said, and they got the regular analog air conditioner, so I gotta make sure I get the wiring harness for all that, because I don't know. I want to be paying for wiring harness, and it's not the right one in the car throwing lights, because I'm gonna need that harness for this car. There's the old harness right there. And we had to pull her on out because of fire damage. So the whole wiring harness had to come out. Some of this part, the parts that go underneath the car got to be drilled out. Right here, it has, I forgot what you call them, rivets in them. So you have to drill out the rivets to pull these out. They go up under the cars, two of them, in two different spots. One up under the driver's seat, and the other one in the rear hatch, still on the driver's side. But on to the Camry, you gotta see how the Equinox back over here is doing some routine maintenance on her. Got the engine swapped out. Of course I did. Just waiting on code worker to come over here and bring me the rest of the stuff we need to get her up and running. But I got that junkyard motor up in here, the salvage yard. And I'm going to say buyer beware, because whatever car this came out of was in a front end collision. I could tell the motor mount for this engine was busted over there. And right behind the AC compressor, that bracket was all bent up, so it took a little damage to the lower part of the block. I was able to use some of that I say JB weld, metal weld, to seal up the cracks. It was supposed to be a run good, whatever. So you gotta get the battery tray in here. Still need the battery, get the breather box, get the radiator back up in here. But I'll show y'all what I use to repair that. Permatex steel weld, 5-minute set time, 10-minute cure time, up to 4,500 PSI strength, dries dark gray. I use that to fill in the cracks, because I didn't want him to have to, he drove a long way to go get that motor somewhere out in Illinois. He left like 11 o'clock that morning and get back to my house like 6 o'clock. So I was going to tell him that motor was, I'm going to still tell him, but I was looking at like, why does it have a return to stock sticker on it? Because somebody bought it before and seen that damage and probably returned it. Or they looked it over before they paid for it and were like, nope, has a crack in it. And it had more than just a crack. But it had a couple of cracks right behind that bracket because it is aluminum block. And where the bracket bolts went into was broke. So I had to use all that weld stuff and put it back together. That stuff worked pretty good. It's like hard as steel. So I was able to put the motor back together and drop it into the car. Now we're just waiting for transmission fluid, oil, do an oil change, oil filter. You're going to do the transmission filter and refill, coolant. Got to do the brakes and rotors. We got the brakes and rotors right there in the box. He dropped that off to me yesterday. But like I said, this is why I really don't like working on other people's cars, because I'm at the mercy of them. I've got to wait on them. And if I'm waiting on them, I'm not working on none of my cars, which I'm only working on a Traverse right now, but I can't really do nothing because everybody lining up for me to work on their cars because people need transmissions, engines, brakes done. That's why we got the old Equinox back over here so I can do her brakes. I think I'm going to change the O2 sensor too, because the engine light coming on and off for O2 sensor, the catalytic converter, but I'm going to change that to the downstream O2 sensor. Or is that the upstream? Whichever one is on the top, I'm changing that one. The upstream, I'm going to change that one. Do believe it's the upstream that's on top. Downstream is the one be after the cat. But like I say, the Equinox back over here for some brakes. And I'm going to go over it because she brought it over like, oh, I need the brakes done. And because now I became her mechanic because she is a neighbor. And she says it was leaking when she took to get an oil change, and somebody overfilled the oil, so it was coming through the oil pan gasket, which the car does have a brand new oil pan gasket. So I don't believe it was come from there. I think they overpoured in and rolled down the engine. Don't know, but I'm gonna check that on out because the front of the engine is wet with oil, but not behind. And I did change the valve cover gaskets on this car. So I have brand new valve cover gaskets, tune up. Y'all know how I get down over here at Easy's Rebuilds. Brand new oil pan gasket. All that stuff get changed. So you have no leaks. It was dry when she bought it. It's not leaking right now. So it had to be leaking because they overfilled the engine. It's leaking a little bit of transmission fluid, but that's to be expected because I did pull the connecting shaft out, and that seems like where it's leaking through the gasket. Man, it's hard to get to the oil pan. The transmission dipstick, because it's buried up under there. I caught hell on the Pontiac Torrent trying to get some of that transmission fluid out because I overfilled that one. But she's still driving it to this day. This car has been gone since last year. Still got my sticker on it. Got plates. They had a ghost sticker on here. But she's still getting around with no problems. She loved this little car. But I'm going to do these brakes, and I'll catch y'all back when my coworker get over here and see what's popping. What's up, everyone? We back. Little cuz over here. Changing that oil filter on his wife's car because it's my coworker. I call him Little Cuzzo. His uncle work at my job. I call him Unc. We all family. Yeah, we all family, like you said. But Pontiac Torrent done. He helped me with the brakes. We did the front brakes, and I changed the O2 sensor because I did have an engine code P0420 for bank 1. And when I did drop that motor in, the O2 sensor wires did get pinched and almost sliced through. And I was like, y'all know, well, y'all don't know, but I was like, that'd be all right. I get to it when I can get to it. But then she needed a car, and my wife sold her the car, even though it wasn't finished yet. So I was off and on, off camera. I called it a work in progress. And she drove it, and the lights came on the dash. I will fix them. So I just did that. Hopefully this car don't need a catalytic converter, because if it do, I'll order one, and I'll put one on there free of charge. Probably have to do the whole exhaust system, because it is kind of rusty under there. So I probably would just order the whole exhaust system from the cat all the way back, because the cat does bolt into the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, and just go from there. Y'all know how we get down over here, try to make the car perfect. Other than that, the car runs perfectly. But on to this one, the thumbnail. As y'all seen earlier, we back. Engine all in there. I just gotta start getting everything buttoned up. He got brakes and rotors from Detroit Axle. He about to grab the Ugga Dugga. Start removing the tires. It's getting late. He has to do. We're gonna try to do the brakes all the way around. Shouldn't be that hard. Hopefully, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's perfect actually. I did it before all the way around.
Oh, so he gonna do the brakes all the way around on this car because the car been sitting since 2019. He's gonna drop the transmission pan and change the filter in there. That's why you got transmission fluid and the transmission filter and gasket, oil. Still got to drain the oil out of this car and fill it up with transmission fluid. I may not try pink coolant once we get the radiator and stuff back in here. So I'm about to roll some of that B-roll. Little cuz out here doing his thug dizzle. He got these brakes and rotors done on this side. He using some Loctite because he know how he is. Last time he did the brakes and rotors on his Tahoe and the motherfucking caliper mount came off while his wife was driving it. And the car wouldn't move.
Hey man, that's good.
So lucky she was right up the street from my house. I was able to go up there and see what was going on. And I seen the caliper mount came off. It was binding up the rotor so she couldn't move. And look, luckily the boat didn't fall out and got lost while she was driving it. Everything was still there, so we got it. But now he's using Loctite. We can put an anti-seize on those rotors so they don't seize up because he's using the big hammer to break everything loose with all that rust. Like I said, this car has been sitting since 2019. Tires are bought. He's going to order some new tires from Walmart pretty soon. But he's trying to get this car up and running so he can get it back, so he can get back and forth to work because all his other cars went down all at the same time.
Yeah, when I was trying to fix it.
When he trying to fix this one, the other ones went down.
That's crazy.
But he brought this to the right place. He brought this bad baby over here to Easy's Rebuilds, where we do this every day, dropping these motors. And y'all know who got me started with these motors? My stepson Roger. Had me do that Ford Expedition. And that was a pain. I'm gonna call it a PETA. That was a PETA to do. But I got her done here on this channel. But now we still gotta He's gonna do the rear brakes. We use those Detroit axles. Y'all know, not sponsored, but I love me some Detroit axle from Ferndale, Michigan. But we still gotta drop this transmission pan, do the rear brakes, fill it up full of gas, because this gas been sitting in this car for forever, since 2019. 5 years. So you can put some fresh gas up in there. And yeah, his reservoir about to overflow with brake fluid, because he doing these brakes, but that'd be all right. We got some pans to put up under it just in case it leaks. But he knocking them on out. I still got a couple more things to put together up under the hood. You got hit with the big ass hammer. Oh, my bad. Sorry about my language. Got hit with the big hammer. I will hit it from the back, not the front. Hit the back of the tire. Obviously the rim is stuck on there, so you're gonna hit the back of the rim or the back of the tire to get the brake free. There you go. Not on my walkie though. He done smashed my walkie. You know how much that Milwaukee cost y'all, but he'll go buy me another one. $500 that he is. So they gonna throw 500. I got that on sale for like 300 bucks.
300.
Yup.
This looks way off.
But I'm showing him how to do it. Knocking it off. Hopefully we can get that caliper mount off in the back. If you change those rotors, hopefully it ain't nothing that's gonna be in the way of pulling it off. Ain't nothing back there in the way. Just straight pull the bolts out and change it, because I know on those Hyundai Sonatas you can't even get the.
There's enough room. It don't make it past this.
On those Hyundai Sonatas you gotta take off like a control arm in the back, because it's covering one of the bolts. You can't get to it just to take off the rotors.
I know.
But that's like straightforward. You got to order some lug nuts. I got pretty much everything put back in. Got the radiator, AC condenser put back in, core support top put back in, with the horns. I just got to get the rest of the breather put back in and plug everything up. I got one cord down here that I have no idea where it went to, but I figured that one out because ain't nothing down there to plug it into. Got the fans plugged back in. I just got that one stinking plug. It don't go to the starter. Oh, I know where it go. Yeah, I know where it go. It goes to the safety neutral switch, so I know what gear is in. That's where it goes. So I gotta probably reroute this, because it's routed some way. I see it goes back there. So I get that plugged in. I know I remember. Safety neutral switch. The car will know what gear is in if you don't got that plugged in. So the car will not start. Need that plugged in, people, or your car won't start. I learned that the hard way when I had the swapping transmissions in the car before. Y'all know that Hyundai Sonata I had that my sister gave me, that she flooded the engine. Both the transmissions had a different neutral safety switch on them. So I had to swap over the neutral safety switches and the car started right up. Well, we're gonna do some more of that B-roll. My little cuzzo, my co-worker. Because this is his car. Usually don't like to record videos on people's cars, but it is what it is. And we're getting the job done. Even though it took a while, that's why I like working on people's cars. Like I said in the last video, you say you're gonna drop it off? I'm gonna drop it off on the car Friday about 5 o'clock. Don't even get here. Then Saturday don't show with the motor. Then he just showed up with the motor this Saturday. Well, he showed up with the motor this Friday. It was raining. He popped on over here. I got rained on. Getting the motor off the truck, put it in the garage, and I threw that motor in. I seen the aftermath. Hopefully it start. And this video got a brand new battery. Everything about brand new, except for the struts. And you know, but he changed those brakes and rotors because he sat for so long. But I'm gonna get out of here onto that B-road. No, I just recorded all that shit.
Step one. Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna.
All right, little Cuzzo got this side done. You done dropped my hammer over there. But you got the rotors and brake pads done on this side. You gotta get the other side done. I guess he rotating the tires, so I got 3 tires on this side. I got everything buttoned up here. Air box is in. Battery is in. They need an air filter good. All we gotta do is fill up for coolant and oil, and we still gotta drop the transmission pan because he wants to change the filter in the transmission, even though this car only has 122,000 miles, but now the motor has 42,000 miles on it, or 47,000 miles on this motor.
Don't plan on changing it.
And he don't plan on changing it for a while now, as long as he gets his oil changes done on time. Well, I deleted the other clip, but we got to get in here, and to refill the transmission is right here. So I guess I'll try to get that broke loose before I drop the transmission pan, because I want to make sure I get this off before we drain the transmission pan. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Don't drop the transmission pan, then try to get this off, because then it's gonna be a bad time for you. I would just try to get that loose. Can't get that loose, don't drop the transmission pan. Just like that. But now he about to get this back side done. I might record some more B-roll, but the GoPro going dead, the battery on the charge, my mic's going dead. This taking a little bit longer than anticipated because I'm showing him how to do it. And at the same time, he's showing me a little tricks and tips for him working on when he used to work on his car before it went down. And we getting our own done. Like I did my part, got the motor in there. I'm doing a little extra. We're doing brakes and rotors because the car's set for 5 years, people. If you haven't heard of it, set for 5 years. Lucky the brakes didn't lock up. But didn't want him driving around those 5-year-old brakes. that's gonna be grinding and squeaking, where he can just change them, have brand new ones, and go forward. Still gotta get some tires, but he knocking them out. He done did this before. I didn't show him. See, I didn't show him how to get the rear rotors off, because you actually got that's not lined up. You actually got to hit him with a hammer. No, the rotor wasn't. That's about it. What? You should just go back on, but one of those studs wasn't lined up. How you bend the stud?
I'm thinking when I hit the rotor, it did.
Well, you should be able to pop back. There you go. I know how you gonna bend the stud. I've never seen nobody bend the stud. You can't bend it. You ain't putting it on straight. That's all, people. Y'all see, he was trying to trick me, y'all. He's like, maybe I bent the stud when I knocked it off, but I'm like, I've been doing this for a long time, and I never bent one of those studs, because you know you got a lot of relief. Those holes are drilled a little bit bigger than what the studs are, so you got a lot of room to play with. And bending it right at the, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But he tried to trick me there again. He always trying to get me, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he be trying to put motherfucking lug nuts on backwards and stuff. He be playing, trying to play. He be testing me. He be testing me to see if I know what I be doing. That's what I get. Y'all seen it. Y'all just seen it. He just tried to test me like, oh, maybe I just bent one of the studs. Then he slid it on there. What? But like I said, we gotta get back to work, and cause it's getting late. Then we gotta go to work tomorrow because we work a full-time job. We work at the same place. But like I said, this is his wife's car, 2015 Honda. I'm about to say Honda. Toyota Camry. Never worked on a Toyota before. So this is a Toyota Camry that the motor blew up in 2019. And I guess he waited all these years to find me. I don't know. Baby, God brung him my way. I just don't know. Because it said for this long, he never put another motor in it. When he could have, for 5 years, people, 5 years, he could have took it to a shop, had another motor put in. Then he started working where I work at. Then he found out that I work on cars. Then instantly he like, yo, bro, hey, let's do this. How much you charge and all this? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. Y'all know I do these engine swaps for $650. So ain't nothing to it. And like I said, we doing extra stuff. Got me doing extra stuff. He want to make sure this car run nice. Ain't gonna be that nice except for so long, but it's gonna run better than what it did. Hopefully it run. We're gonna get our fingers crossed. Because we never heard this motor run, but I know I put everything back the way it's supposed to be. Except for 5 years. I don't know who been up under the hood because the fuse box has been messed with. So hopefully all the fuses are in there. But I can't tell which ones are missing and which ones are not, because the cover is missing. But like I said, that motor ran at the junkyard. They say it ran good. Everything, fuel line is held, or fuel line is hooked up. All the grounds are hooked back up. There's only I think it was only like two. There's one right there, and there's one over here that bolts down to the transmission. It's not a hard engine to do. The other engine wiring harness is over there. That came off this one. I gotta throw that one away. Yeah, it should be over there somewhere. I threw it somewhere. Because those, why we didn't use the other wiring harness? Obviously, the engine took a hit in the front, so the wires was cut in the front. Couldn't use those. Where the wires from the AC compressor was gone. But I'm gonna stop talking, and I guess y'all see us when the car's running.
You got an engine light on.
Oh, yeah, we gotta check that one. Usually, you already had it. I don't know. Well, all the lights was on before, but I can check that one. Well, y'all see it? She's running. It's running good.
19, baby.
We got it all finished. Probably got to belch the system. She's missing the engine cover. Trying to find some fasteners for this. But I did my job. One thing I did forget was a breather line back there on the manifold. So the car wouldn't stay running. Right now. What? Shut it off. He's saying it's leaking. He says leaking. Yep, it's leaking oil.
So that pan ain't good.
We gotta see where it's leaking oil from.
You can get some more oil.
But damn, yeah, that's kind of messed up. We did an engine swap, but now it's leaking. The oil is pouring out. I gotta get up under there and see where it's leaking oil. That's not never good.
I think it's that pan.
He says, think it's the pan. But I guess.
They might have loosened the bolt on the pan. Look like it.
But I think that's gonna be a wrap for this one. She's running, but now I gotta check about the oil leak. That's kind of messed up. But I'll let y'all know here in a minute. Just make sure my mic was on. And we're back. I didn't want to leave y'all on no cliffhanger, but y'all see all that freaking oil up on the ground. I got to clean all that up now because it was leaking oil because my little cousin here didn't put the oil filter housing on there correct. He put the O-ring in the wrong spot. So when I climbed up under there, because he said it was coming from the oil filter housing, which he put on.
It was like that much of a gap.
Yeah, it was you can see the filter, the rubber O-ring sticking out of it, where all the oil was coming from.
Let's give it that shot.
So now he about to start it back up again. And she lost a lot of oil. So now he got to put some more oil, get some more oil for her.
Smoke.
Oh, you ain't got no smoke. That was coming from it was burning from the catalytic converter. But we get up under here now. And it's not leaking. But we got a little leak because it was already wet. I should have wiped that off. But that's all for me when I pulled it back down. But she's back up there and she's not pouring out oil like it did over there. All because he had put the O-ring in the wrong spot. And it didn't seal correctly. So y'all see it's not running out. That's just from when it was running out. I didn't wipe all this off before I grabbed the GoPro. It's been a long day. And you do need a special wrench to get this off. To get this oil filter housing off, you need a special wrench. Get that on Amazon. I told him to order a new housing for his filter because obviously this engine was in a car accident and that got damaged, so it's real hard using the tool to get it off because it wants to slip because all this whole section is missing. That's like almost half. So it's real hard to get these off. Go off this car. This middle part right here is to drain it. Then you still got to take this whole housing off to take the filter out. But I just put the whole thing off and let the oil come down. But I think that's gonna be a wrap. It's running. It's not leaking nothing. He even did the transmission filter. Put the transmission back up. No leaks whatsoever. This car hasn't ran in, like I said, 5 years, but now she's running. Now we gotta check the check engine light, but and let it belch. And I'm gonna call that a wrap. So if y'all enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know how we did over here on this 2015 Toyota Camry and all the other stuff we was doing around the house out here with these cars. Share this video with your friends, family, and coworkers. We truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy Ease Rebuilds. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. We have merch at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. We take donations for cars. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. With all that, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!